Alright, folks, buckle up because things are getting interesting behind the scenes at FC Barcelona. Hansi Flick and Deco have been running the show like a couple of masterminds, quietly scheming about next season while Laporta gives them the keys to the kingdom. And trust me, big moves are coming, some players are on their way out, some fresh blood is coming in, and some contracts are in limbo. First up, we got Frenkie de Jong. The guy has been an absolute baller for Barca, but his contract situation, a little messy. He's got a deal until 2026, but last season he straight up rejected a renewal offer. Now the club wants to lock him down until 2030, but with a catch. They're asking for a pay cut. Will Frankie play ball, or will he decide he's had enough of Laporta and co. messing with his paycheck? Stay tuned. Now let's talk about Eric Garcia. Flick loves him. Like, really loves him. He's been blocking every attempt to send the guy packing. Girona wanted him last summer, and Flick said no. The winter transfer window came, and clubs came knocking. Flick said, not happening. Why? The man values Garcia's versatility and steady performances. But here's the twist. Christensen is still out injured, and Barca's defense is looking a little more shakier than an unlicensed roller coaster. And then there's the goalkeeping saga. Iñaki Peña was supposed to be the guy when Ter Stegen went down. Flick rolled with him. Bad timing, my guy. Flick took note. Now he's made it clear. Chesney is the number one choice moving forward. The worst part, Flick and Peña had a tense meeting. It just didn't go over well. The young goalkeeper is now sidelined, pissed off, and likely eyeing a summer exit. His entourage is already dropping hints that he's open to leaving, especially if Chesney extends his deal. If that happens, expect Peña to be packing his bags real soon. Now let's talk about the big renewal that Barca is cooking up. It's not Lamine Yamal, it's not Frenkie, it is Raphinha. Deco absolutely loves the guy. He was the one who pushed for his signing back when he was an agent, and now he wants to reward him with a fat new contract. The Brazilian's first two seasons under Xavi were inconsistent, but under Flick, it's a different story. The guy is on fire. He's got 24 goals and 15 assists in 35 games. And his market value is soaring to 80 million. So Deco isn't wasting time. He's already locked down Lamine Yamal's contract until 2030, and now Raphinha is next in line. With his current deal running until 2027, Barca wants to extend it further and give him a well-earned pay bump. Given his insane form, this might be one of the easiest renewals Deco has to handle. Now let's go down to Real Madrid. Real Madrid's trip to Osasuna was supposed to be business as usual. A tough away game, sure, but one they could handle. Instead, they walked away with two dropped points, a refereeing controversy, and a Jude Bellingham red card that could seriously shake things up. Los Blancos came into this one riding high. Fresh off a Champions League masterclass at the Etihad, morale was sky high. And when Kylian Mbappe smashed home an early goal, it looked like another routine win for Ancelotti's men. But then, the game took a sharp left turn. It all boiled down to one heated exchange between Jude Bellingham and the referee Luis Manura Montero. With the first half winding down, Bellingham demanded a corner kick. He was fired up, no doubt, but what happened next was shocking. Montero went straight for his pocket and flashed a red card. No warnings, no hesitation, just straight to the showers for Bellingham. After the match, the referee's official report dropped, and it sent Madrid fans into a frenzy. According to Montero, Bellingham was sent off for saying, in the 40th minute, player 5 Bellingham, Jude Victor William, was sent off for the following reason: for addressing me, being a few meters away, in the following terms: F you. If true, that's an open and shut case. Here's where things get murky. Real Madrid is not taking this lightly. The club plans to appeal the red card, arguing that Montero got it wrong. According to their argument, Bellingham didn't say F you at all, and he said F off. Come on, man. Now, is there a massive difference between the two? Some would say yes. Madrid will argue that F off is a general expression of frustration, not a direct insult aimed at the referee. The club is clinging to this linguistic loophole in hopes of getting Bellingham's suspension overturned, or at least reduced. To make matters worse, the refereeing drama didn't stop with Bellingham. In another eyebrow-raising moment, Montero completely missed a blatant stamp by Camavinga on Budimir inside the box. The only reason justice was served, VAR had to step in and tell him he screwed up. Budimir converted the penalty, and just like that, Madrid's lead vanished. So where does this leave Madrid? Well, for starters, they're in an awkward spot in the title race. Dropping points at Osasuna opened the door for Atletico and Barcelona to make up ground. But the bigger issue is that what happens to Bellingham? If the appeal fails, he could face a suspension that keeps him out of the crucial La Liga fixtures. And let's be real, Madrid without Bellingham, that's a whole different team. This was supposed to be a routine win, but instead it turned into a nightmare. Bellingham's red card, the VR drama, 2 dropped points had left Real Madrid fuming. Now all eyes are on the appeal. If they can get Bellingham's punishment reduced, they might just dodge a bullet. If not, well, they better hope someone else steps up, because the title race just got a whole lot more interesting. Now down to Atletico Madrid. They just had one job: capitalize on Real Madrid's slip-up and take the top spot. Instead, they put on a masterclass in self-sabotage, handing Celta Vigo a point and letting Barcelona right back into the title picture. It was a night full of mistakes, frustration, and a very pissed off Diego Simeone. If Atletico was looking for the worst possible way to start a game, Pablo Barrios delivered. The young midfielder, who apparently didn't learn from his mistake against Bayer Leverkusen, went full reckless mode just 4 minutes in. A poor touch, a desperate lunge, and a pair of studs high on Pablo Duran's knee. Boom, straight red. Same error, different day. Simeone threw his jacket to the ground in disgust. And honestly, who could blame him? Playing 86 minutes with 10 men is a death sentence in the title race. With Barrios gone, Simeone had to improvise. Lino out, Koke in, a move to stabilize the midfield and pray for a miracle. From that point on, the game plan was simple. Park the bus, hope for Griezmann moment of magic or Julian Alvarez special. Celta saw the weakness and pounced. Fran Beltran took a long-range crack. Fer Lopez tried his luck, but the real golden opportunity, a one-on-one with Oblak that Fer Lopez completely whiffed, swinging at air when he should have been celebrating. Against the run of play, Atletico found life. A scrappy free kick rebound fell to Koke, whose shot went wide. A few minutes later, Sorloth stepped up in the final stretch to rescue a point with a clutch equalizer. It wasn't pretty, but it kept Atletico from total humiliation. Instead of taking charge of La Liga, Atletico handed Barcelona a golden chance to overtake them. If Barca wins against Rayo Vallecano, they go straight to the top. Just like that, Atletico's title dreams took a massive hit. A night that should have been about making a statement ended in frustration, dropped points, and Diego Simeone likely smashing furniture in the locker room. With mistakes like these, lifting the trophy in May is looking less and less likely for Atletico, and a massive chance for Hansi Flick's men, which of course is amazing. Let the treble roll.